So I have been trying to figure out why heated rivalry appeals to more people than me, and I think I have finally figured out why straight men love this show. See, I get why it appeals to me. Trust me, I do. And I get why it appeals to women who like dudes. It's hot dudes kissing and thrusting and being emotionally vulnerable. That's like crack for these chicks, and I got no complaints because we're teaming up and we're going to 6 seasons in a movie. And I even get why it appeals to lesbians. First of all, gays and lesbians often love stories that involve same sex romance, even if it's not the sex that we're into, because there's a lot of feelings of overlap and solidarity. And gays and lesbians are often so tortured that it's honestly more difficult to make bad art, though TLA has sometimes accomplished this. But the straight men? I was not expecting to see straight men jumping up and down and loving the hell out of the horny gay hockey show, because this show about sports ball centers the game about how many baskets are touchdown less than a season of Ted Lasso. Like, I understand how for women who are into dudes, they can enjoy the visuals, they can enjoy the romance, they can identify with any hot dudes, either the ones who are doing the pursuing or the ones who are being pursued. But why do straight dudes love the show beyond just appreciating the art? First of all, in both of the major romances, a man desires someone based largely on how they look, because they look good, and he succeeds. Not a single man in this show longs for thrusty time with someone and ever receives rejection. Actually, scratch that. There's one gay dude who longs for it and he gets told no. But he's not a point of view character. And that is one of the ways that the show is not representative of the gay male experience, because part of being a gay man is having to learn that no matter how incredibly attractive or unattractive you are, there will always be more men than you could have possibly thought who will not be remotely attracted to you. But at the same time, there will also always be more men than you possibly thought could be attracted in you who are. Sadly, none of them will be able to commit. Also, all of those men are bottoms. In addition to the fact that none of the men are ever told that their cautious advances are unwanted, the men watching the show also get to imagine what it would be like to be desired. Because women who are into dudes are wily as fuck, and so many of them have convinced genuinely attractive men who are smart, charming, funny, and hung to a degree that is incredibly satisfying. They have convinced them that they are not hot. I once hooked up with a guy who dated several women. None of them had the decency to point out that he is hung. I was like, really? None of them ever pointed that this dick is big enough that it should have its own community mailbox? But yeah, those are just my theories beyond the fact that it's a really good show and it's well shot and edited and it's really good. And before I let you go, remember, straight ladies, sometimes the hubby just wants a pat on the rump and a come hither look.